Welcome to Motivation at Hand. To know is to know how. Make your foot the foot that counts. On paper, rules and science may seem sound. But in reality, issues still abound. Lead in the water, a very big problem. Inaction persists, cause from Flint, Michigan, a stark reminder. Yet the water's not kinder. Lead contamination continues to hinder. The safety and health are on a bender. Across the nation, the struggle persists. Safe drinking water, a goal we insist. But in reality, many still resist fixing the problem that does persist. It's important to be aware of the quality of their drinking water and take precautions if lead contamination is a concern. This may include using certified water filters or obtaining water from alternative sources. It is essential to refer to local authorities and water agencies for information relevant to a specific location. Exposure to lead in drinking water can have serious health consequences, especially for children. Here are some of the potential effects of children drinking water that contains lead. Developmental issues. Lead exposure can affect a child's brain development, leading to learning disabilities and behavioral problems. Lower IQ. It has been linked to a lower IQ in children. Growth delays. Lead exposure may cause physical growth delays. Anemia. Lead can lead to anemia in children. Kidney damage. Prolonged exposure to lead can damage a child's kidneys. Behavioral problems. It can result in behavioral issues like hyperactivity and attention deficits. To address the issue of lead in drinking water, several actions have been taken. Regulations. In the United States, for example, the Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, has set a maximum contaminant level goal, MCLG, for lead in drinking water at 0. Testing and monitoring. Regular testing and monitoring of water supplies are conducted to identify areas with lead contamination. This helps in taking corrective measures promptly. Infrastructure improvement. Efforts have been made to replace aging lead pipes and plumbing systems, as these can be a source of lead contamination in drinking water. Public awareness. Educational campaigns inform the public about the risks of lead exposure and how to protect themselves and their children. Lead removal. Filtration systems and water treatment methods are used to remove lead from water sources. Legislation. Various laws and regulations have been enacted to ensure the safety of drinking water, such as the Safe Drinking Water Act in the United States. Flint, Michigan. Source: Michigan still dealing with fallout from Flint water crisis 9 years later, plus new water worries. By Kelly Vaughn, March 23, 2023, CBS Detroit. Residents of Flint stress that restoring trust in their tap water largely depends on the complete replacement of all lead service lines. Detroit federal judge David Lawson issued an order on Tuesday, October 17, 2017, instructing Flint City Council to select a long-term water source for the city by the upcoming Monday, October 23, 2017. This directive comes after more than 3 months of the council's refusal to reach a decision. Kelly Vaughn posed the question: it's been 6 years since service line replacement began, with multiple deadline extensions. When will this work finally be completed? Mayor Neely responded, stating, less than 3% of the work remains. However, most of this remaining 3% concerns properties where we haven't received consent to access and replace the lines. A federal judge has set an August 1 deadline for Flint to finish this replacement work, a result of a lawsuit initiated by advocacy groups and residents. Mays expressed her longing for a day when she can use tap water without concerns about health risks, plumbing issues, or other unforeseen problems. She mentioned that she and many neighbors still rely on bottled water not just for drinking but also for brushing teeth, watering plants, and caring for pets. The most recent state testing shows an increase in lead levels in Flint's water since early 2021. But they have consistently stayed below federal action thresholds for over 6 years. Flint residents like Mays continue to grapple with the physical and mental health effects of the crisis, even 9 years later. Nonetheless, they remain determined, demanding accountability and resolution. Mays asserted, "They made decisions to switch our water, not treat it, and to conceal it. Innocent people died. Their responsibility is to fix it and restore our lives, homes, and health." The deadline was not met. Federal judge, Flint missed deadline for lead line replacements, must complete work by August. Michigan Public, by Sarah Queek, February 28, 2023. An unanimous sentiment in Flint is that their city's experience should serve as a warning for all communities facing water infrastructure challenges. Flint has made substantial investments in improving its water infrastructure, including building a new chemical feed facility, renovating the reservoir, and adding a secondary water pipeline for emergencies. Distrust is raised because neither are the lead pipe removal complete, or persons who are responsible held accountable, such as in one of many inequities. The case is against Michael Prisby and Stephen Bush, 6 counts of misconduct in office, a felony, conspiracy of tampering with evidence treatment, a violation of the Michigan Safe Drinking Water Act, monitoring violation of the Michigan Safe Drinking Water Act. Michael Prisby, 2 counts of misconduct in office, a felony, conspiracy of tampering with evidence treatment, violation of the Michigan Safe Drinking Water Act. There are no lasting legal consequences for either of them. These charges have been dismissed for both men on all charges. Despite data on lead levels, Flint Water Plant Supervisor Scott Dungy noted that many people in the community still have doubts about water quality, including his own family. Mayor Neely acknowledges that rebuilding community trust will take time, especially as young children in Flint have never experienced drinking tap water from their homes. Concern that impact Flint and the USA. Per and polyfluoroalkyl substances, PFAS, constitute a class of artificial compounds distinguished by their robust fluorine-carbon bond. This formidable connection is responsible for the resilience and enduring nature exhibited by PFAS. Chi-Hua Fan, a Michigan State University professor, referred to PFAS as forever chemicals due to their lasting harm. Fan's lab is developing plasma technology to capture and neutralize PFAS, making it cost-effective and energy efficient. Furthermore, Fan's lab has created carbon technology to capture PFAS in large volumes of water with low PFAS levels. These technologies are scalable and seek industrial partners. The PFAS issue extends beyond Michigan, with global significance, especially in the Great Lakes region. Amid the ongoing consequences of the Flint water crisis, Michigan faces new challenges in managing one of the world's largest sources of fresh water. In Flint, the children bear a heavy toll. High lead levels taking their toll. Science reveals the story, heart and soul. A generation's health, decreased so bold. Innocence lost because the water is laced. Lead's toxic grip, a cruel disgrace. The impact of lead, in Detroit and Flint's water is still poisoned. Much appreciation to you for giving of your time with us at Motivation at Hand. To know is to know how. We trust you will come back soon.